Welcome back everybody into another monthly recap. As you can see, we're ending the day of April and we're going to have a look at what happened based on the stats and based on overall performance of the month. So as you can see here, it's pretty easy. This month it was a minus 7.10% month, and we went from around 900 something, 930 down to 867. So this is just the month of April. We could of course have a look at overall, but it's not really the point. As you can see here, these are the stats divided. For example, last week, this overall month, and we can also have the look of the overall number of trades. As you can see here, 71 trades, only a profitability of around 35%, which would be good if I had this risk to reward ratio of around 2.5 to 1, but as we're going to see, and you can also see it in the average win and the average loss is still not good enough. So that's why overall during the week, during the month is minus 66 euros. These are nice stats. I also have them on my own chart. I don't know if here it says anything differently. Yeah, nothing really. Just wanted to see. We can immediately see the biggest sharp decline was at during the first week, during the first 3 days, I would say, and then I managed to overall. We only see the last 2 weeks. That's mainly break even. I would say break even. So let's see. From the start of the second week, yeah, that will be plus 3.38% if we take out the first week of April, which was quite bad. There you go. Okay, so let's jump into it. So as you can see here, this of course is the starting balance and the closing balance. The difference is 7.10%, sorry, and win rate around 34%, 51% of losing rate, and a 15% of break-even rate. As you can see, the risk to reward overall is quite bad. It's a 1.1, which is not good for this win rate. Of course, if I had already a 3% risk to reward of 3 to 1, then it would be profitable, but that's not the case. We can see a nice thing, curiosity, is between the first week and the second week, I had 21 trades with only 1 win. As you can see here, like a losing streak of 12 trades and then another one of more than 10. I just noticed by looking at this graph, and it's quite weird to take losses, a few break-evens, only 1 win, then break-even, then losses. It was quite a hard start of the month. What we can see is also the stats divided by week. So that's how I want to see if there's an improvement during the weeks. My changes, my reviews are actually getting going good and getting me into a better place. Let me just do it like this. And the last one is green. So now, as you can see, let's point out some key points. So for example, the first week was a very bad week, 90% of win rate. Risk to reward was very bad. As you can see, the average win was less than the average loss, and I was averaging 6 daily trades, which is very bad, and that's overall why this month is so bad, because I lost 10% just from the first week. Coming into the second week, let's skip them. Coming into the second week, as you can see, I didn't take any break-even trade. It was a plain and simple 56% win rate, which is very good. And if this, even 1-to-1 is still good. Still, as you can see, profitable, but not very much. the risk to reward ratio, it should be positive. As you can see now, it is 0.9. If it was at least 1-to-1 or even better, of course a 2-to-1 would have been perfect. But you can see, we can already see an improvement. Also much less, 18 trades compared to the 27 of the first week was very good, averaging 5.3 trades per day. The third week, as you can see here, was 12 trades, win rate 33%, which is not bad, absolutely, overall. It's good that we are seeing an improvement in the risk to reward. As you can see from the first, we also are going to see it to the last week. This has been an improvement from 0.6, 0.9, 1.1 to flat. That's because of holding more the trades to TP, because the TP is 2-to-1. If I had every winning trade to the TP, the risk to reward would be always like this. But sometimes in the first weeks, I over-managed my trades manually. So as you can see, yeah, 33%, which with this win rate still leads to a minor loss, basically a break-even. These are like 2 weeks of break-even. And then the last week, the one that just ended, was a very good week. It was like 14 trades. Win rate still not good. It's not profitable. And I mean, it is profitable, but minor. I would like to have a win rate at least 40%, if not 50, but still, of course, I can't control it too much. What I can control is the risk to reward, and we can see that the average win was 14 and the average loss was 7. So as you can see here, we are seeing an improvement in the average net win through the weeks. That's due to the working on a daily basis on my weaknesses, which was of course holding my win trades to TP and not being too scared. Of course, I did some over managing even the last week. I would have had much better win rate and a couple break even less, so that would be a very good week. Overall, a plus 3.4% a week, which is absolutely gold. So this is overall are the stats of the month, and I'm very happy about it. More than just a monetary amount or whatever, about the improvements over the weeks. That's why I also like to introduce these stats, because it helps me understand if I'm actually improving or not. As you can see here, starting from the first 6 days, actually first 3 days, from the 3rd to the 6th, having 23 trades and only 2 wins. That's this losing streak that I was talking about. I mean, that's it's not bad luck, it's nothing, it's just bad trading. And if we overall then look the rest of the month, you can see that we have an overall nice and good looking win rate. If we were to remove, for example, the first week, yeah, you can see that we would have a win rate of 43%. Still, average loss, still the win rate is not good, but at least you can see that the win rate would improve drastically, and we only losing way less. But of course, you can't remove the past trades, and yeah, that was it. It was a very rough week. Also starting with a full 1% trade, and taking this many trades in a day, it's absolutely too much. That's why then I shifted, went down to 4, to a smaller lot size. Until then I said, okay, you know what, I'm actually taking less trades per day, so it's fine to go back to a 0.05, 0.06, like at the end of the month. Still here and there a few weaknesses that of course can improve drastically the win rate. I know for sure that I had this break even, which would have been an absolute a win, and also had I think another one which was was the same, which would have been another win. So I know and I keep track of my weaknesses, my behaviors, As you can see here, 65. I know what I'm doing good, what I'm doing wrong, and yeah, second half of April was absolutely way better than the first one, and yeah, it is reflected if we see, as I told you, if we only pick from the last 3 weeks, that will be a 44 win rate, 44%, which will be good. And yes, that's it for this quick video about simply the stats of this month. Of course, I'm going to make other videos about the setups and the study review, but yeah, merely very happy about how the month was ending compared to how the month started. And yeah, that's it for today.